Hello friends, let's do a quick review of today. A lot of questions came in. If you're not in 369 Forecast Twitter handle, you should. We talk about some goodies and also sign up for the 369 YouTube channel. We get some videos from there as well. So today market stopped here. Looking at the dashboard, right, it's fully automatic. There's nothing going on besides moving one click, and that one click tool is pasted here. But let's look at this 15-minute chart, and you see there are trend line reflections coming from the GANN logic. We see here that pivot is created, and so are the lines projected from here automatically. As new pivots come in, and they will start recycling themselves. The blue are the active ones, and the other ones are already being consumed. We have already passed through them. You just have to watch it. And I think on 15-minute chart we can use GANN swings of 5 or 369. As you know, that is the majestic mastery of the situation. Now here we look at 29-minute chart, and we are using 29 square of ES market to generate these energy grids, as you can see. And what we're looking for is the extreme points here where we're going to take action. And market was sitting here. The balance imbalance oscillator was telling us market is going to go long. We need to get some more evidence from the execution chart. We move from 29-minute chart up to 15-minute chart. At the same time, you can see here that we have our first reset and a retest of the recycled trend. Reset, retest. So everything converged to the same spot. And it happened at 1400 hours. Okay, 1400 hours. All right, so what do we do when this is coming here? What we're going to do is, we have these projected lines. You can see, so these lines have to be used in conjunction with the higher time frame. Higher time frame was here, and on the low time frame we are running a frequency of 8 because 2024 is frequency of 8. So they are harmonized by the frequency of 8. So when we are here, we need one more confirmation. Oscillator on this execution chart is saying it is over. There are 12 things inside this one, 12, 13. And here we are saying it's going to go long. Because in the middle we have two lines, which is no trade zone when we are in balance, and then we get out of balance. All we are looking for is getting out of balance, right? And then going back to balance. So now this has already happened. We already know this is a critical point. Now we need to do one more validation. For that, we are going to bring our famous tool called single bar mandala. Single bar mandala is activated on this chart. We just drop it. Okay, and I drop it here for a specific reason, because we have from level 1 what we call as the banking bars. So we're looking at the DNA structure of the banking bars, and we place it on the banking bars. Expectation is that market is going to go to the red extreme zones on the top or the bottom from this reflection, like a pebble creating ripples in a small pond. Because even though we are playing with big stock market, we are still a small, isolating ourselves with a small pond, because we don't know there are 100 different metrics, indicators and KPIs running across the board, and we can't see it unless you spend $50,000 a year just getting those data lines. But as a day trading execution in the retail space, this is good enough to have that sentiment done this way. So what are we looking at here? So now, if market pressure is coming from this top energy grid right here to this energy grid. If this doesn't stop, it's going to the next energy grid, which is going to bring us into the red zones, right? So you have to understand the dynamics. But what is happening here? The balance imbalance has already twisted to the oversold sides. All right. And if this is the only context you have, without anything else, we have dynamic polarities also here, which again is one click. You have seen the videos on those two. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for, okay, now I have confluence of events happening here. I'm on frequency on 29 chart is harmonizing with the 8 frequency chart. So 29 frequency matching with 8 frequency is matching with the ongoing down movement mandala mid frequency targets. If pressure was really going to go and it's a new trend pressure starting early morning, they will be sitting right here, not here. And it is basing here. You see that now the basing is coming up. They will make two decisions, either to roll back up or roll back down. Given the evidence what we have, we are going to take our long from this direction. And right here. And we're not going to chase anything. We can just put a buy stop here. If it goes, even better. It's going to be coming back ferociously. And there it is. So this is how we can, this is the ongoing swing. This is the projected, you can see the levels, lines here. These are trend line reflections, as I mentioned yesterday. Part 1 and part 2. Part 2 we should be looking at from this pivot. Second part, look vertically down, take some time to think, watch. And then what we have is now we have a huge confluence of events happening right here. And then on the hourly, we have a retest first time failure are very strong. I mentioned many times before, once you have a crossover, first time retest on the other side. You can also do a trend line here. You can just draw it very simply. These are very basic things you can just observe as your mind gets trained. You can just see that it's all happening. We need to do the body touches, as many touches as possible. We know what's happening here. So the probability is that this is the zone we're going to fight with the destiny. And this is how it's going to be. So what I do is I place a block like this. And I know it's going to hold or fold. I'm anticipating it's going to hold, but I'm not going to just go blindly, right? So I will let it prove itself. So we can put a entry box right here. Or you can use algo boxes from level 1. You have seen algo boxes as well. So there it is. So let it go, stabilize it. If it goes, even better, because then we can look at the lower mandala vibrations. And then we are really in a very super excited state. We can go heavy. There you go. All right, so that's what it is. So this is how you use it, as I mentioned yesterday. And then the next thing is we have this Sunday open and we are putting on SPX. We know that 369 is the most critical level. SPX, using those SPX yesterday's high low, today's high low, it is always going to pin to 369 at a very 90% high accuracy rate. Market was here, we posted it here, people were saying it's too far away, and there it is. Thank you very much, friends, and keep going.